Hi guys, it's just Adam and today we're going to be ranking football stadiums across the United Kingdom. This could vary stadiums in Scotland and England. I might include a stadium from Northern Ireland or Wales, but I doubt it. So let's get into it. And just a small reminder guys, remember if you're enjoying these kind of videos, remember to click that subscribe button and leave a like, and if you want to share it about you can. I would greatly appreciate it as it helps grow the channel and create a better community. But the first stadium we will be ranking is the former home of Everton Football Club, and it's Goodison Park. I love Goodison Park. Maybe I love it, that's a stretch because it's not my team, but the old feel it gives off, and I'm pretty sure, because I'm Scottish, it was built by the same people that built Ibrox. I think I saw that in a Footy Adventures video, so it's just got the same kind of feel. It's just got that kind of old traditional football stadium feel, and when it's fully packed, and especially in that last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, you saw what kind of atmospheres it can create, and that's why I have put it in 10th place. But there's maybe not more modern football stadiums, there's just some stadiums can create a better atmosphere than Goodison Park, but it's lovely old feel, and yeah, let's move on to 9th place. In 9th place, we have the home of Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it was built 2018, because that they used to play at White Hart Lane. I don't know if it's still called that, I think it is, but they call it the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But this stadium is a work of art. This is modern architecture at its finest. It's such a nice stadium. I've been to London, but never been to that stadium. But from the outside and the inside, I think it can hold up to 60,000. And ever since then, Tottenham you should have saw the scenes when they won the Europa League this season, and they hosted a watch along in the stadium. It's just one of the, and Tottenham fans, as much as English fans do get hate, Tottenham have got a good fan base, and overall I think it's a solid 9th place. Because it's a modern kind of stadium, obviously you lose what you get in Goodison, but you know what you're getting. Like, you get a fantastic, everybody who's been there has partly said it's up there with the best stadiums in England, and you've got more stadiums that I'll mention later in the video, but that's why I've put it 9th. So yeah. And in the 8th place, we have the former home of probably arguably the most famous team in England, is Manchester United, Old Trafford to be precise. The stadium, top notch. It's like, Old Trafford is iconic for so many reasons, because of what everything they've done, the amount of titles they've won there. It's been their home for over 100 years. Obviously it's got done up, but the only reason it is in 8th place, by the way, is because, sorry to say it, Manchester United fans, but it is falling apart. You had the leakage a couple of months ago, and it kind of went viral on Twitter, so you kind of get that, but it's such a historical place, and when they play Country Roads Take Me Home, United Road, it's just, you can get that sense of historical. It's just got that aura about it. That's kind of why it is such an iconic place, and that's why I put it in 8th place. In 7th place, we will rank the first Scottish stadium of the video, and that is going to be Celtic Park. Parkhead, as we call it in Glasgow. Celtic fans will call it Celtic Park. They might even call it Paradise. Do what you want. But this is probably, could have been way higher, to be fair. It's one of the best stadiums for atmosphere in Europe, to be fair, and it's Celtic Park, or even the rivals Ibrox on a European night, is absolutely, you'll get no place in the UK that's better, and that is why I've put it 7th. It could have been way higher, but I just think there's multiple stadiums across the UK that are better. I know Celtic and Rangers fans might debate what stadium's better, but for me it's Ibrox. So, but you'll see that where it ranks in the video. Celtic Park, as I said, it's a very good modern stadium, to be fair, but if you're a away fan, poor you, you've got a pole in front of you, and yeah, that's why it's 7th place. In 6th place, we have the mighty Emirates Stadium for Arsenal. This stadium was built in 2006. They used to play at Highbury, which would have been a very iconic stadium in this stadium ranking, but we're not ranking past stadiums, we're ranking current stadiums. But Arsenal, over recent years, since Michael Arteta was appointed, if you want to talk about that more, Michael Arteta as a guy, I put a video in. If you go and watch that after this, be welcome, because it's a very interesting video about my view about Arsenal season. But anyway, since he's come in, and the song North London Forever, it has revived the atmosphere, and it is a very similar stadium to Wembley, and it's top class facilities, brilliant pitch, good team that plays on it. You get a decent atmosphere as well, especially on a Champions League night, because Arsenal are always branded as nowadays they're branded as a franchise club, shall we say. Like, they care about more business rather than actually winning trophies, which is, if you're a Spurs fan, you can now brag about it because you've won more trophies, which is crazy. But it is iconic stadium for many reasons. It's just, I've been to it. If you go on my socials, you can see I've been to Emirates. Outside is absolutely amazing. You've got the Dennis Bergkamp statue, and I think you've got a Thierry Henry as well. And Thierry Henry is one of the best football pundits, so that's why it makes 6th place? 5th place? I think it's 5th place. In 5th place, we have another team for London, and it's Stamford Bridge. This is one of my personal favourites. It's just got that iconic feel. It holds, I think, 35,000, and obviously it hosts one of the best clubs in the world, in my opinion. I've got quite a like for Chelsea, but overall, I just love the stadium. It's like, I've been to it. It's just got that kind of feel to it. You're so close to the pitch. It's just, if I ever went to a game, I'd probably do it as a YouTube video, because it's just one of these stadiums that you cannot forget about. It's iconic in English football because of the amount of trophies they've won. In London, it's the biggest club in London, in my opinion. So yeah, but it's just even even the museum outside the stadium. It's like the all the trophies they've won. It's so. And one of my favourite players growing up was Eden Hazard. So just watching him play on that pitch was what a player, man. But might even do a video about him eventually. But Stamford Bridge, that's why I've put it in 5th place, because it's just iconic, man. But anywho, let's move on to 4th, where it gets tasty. So guys, in 4th place we have the home of, drumroll, Liverpool Football Club, Anfield. The iconic "You'll never walk alone" motto. That's where it originates from. Formerly the home of Everton, by the way. I just want to point that one out. But that was before we had the stands and the seats and all that kind of jazz. But it is one of the most iconic football stadiums in the world. Probably one of the best atmospheres on a European night or a big game. You'll always hear Scousers are really good for their atmosphere, and that's why there's 2 stadiums in this kind of category. And yeah, it's one of these stadiums worldwide that you need to go and see. If you don't go to Anfield, well, don't call yourself a football fan unless you're a Man United fan, fair enough, or an Everton fan, fair enough. But that's why I've put it in numbers 4, and there's three better football stadiums that I'm going to talk to you about. And as I mentioned, in 3rd place, we have a team that I mentioned earlier on in the video. The club rivals of Glasgow Celtic, Glasgow Rangers. We have Ibrox Stadium. I think this is one of the most iconic, as I've said so many times in this video, it's a historic, probably one of the most historical places in Scotland for football. And it's all probably at the front, the listed building at the front is just the main stand. It's just so iconic in British football, and it's probably a couple of these stadiums were built by the same guy. So, and it's just on a European night, as I said, Celtic Rangers, you probably don't get much better. And when you're on the 3rd tier of Ibrox, and they're doing the bouncy or stuff like that, or they're singing their heart out pretty much, you can feel the stand shaking, and I think the kind of stadiums you don't get much better, and that is why I've put it in 3rd place. And let's move on to 2nd place. as second place, we have the home of the Geordies. Might be controversial. There we go. The home of Newcastle United, St James's Park. It is probably one of, I remember 2 years ago, two years ago, pardon me, 2 years ago watching PSG v Newcastle, and that was our first game back in the Champions League, and what a fucking atmosphere, man. You don't get much better than that in Europe. I think it's their accent as well, it just makes the stadium louder, and the way it's shaped, apparently it's on a slope, and it's on a hill, it creates the noise, it bundles it up and just releases it into the atmosphere, and that's what we love about football. It's the kind of stadiums that just create that kind of heritage. And in my opinion, I'll do a video about this, but Newcastle are one of the best fans in England, probably, or the UK. We'll use the UK instead of England, because we have Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, so you can include all. But that is why it's my second place. It's a cauldron, and Eddie Howe's restored that, even though they got beat off a 4-0 off a Scottish team. It's a B team, no, it wasn't. You started Bruno Guimaraes, but we'll not go into that. But and I'm going to move on to first place now, and this is my favourite stadium that I've visited personally, so this is why it's probably first. It's the home of British football, home of English football. It is Wembley. Wembley. I had to go to Wembley. No, but Wembley, it's just... I done a stadium tour in March, and it is by far the best stadium in Britain. It's just the facilities that can hold 90,000. 90,000, there's no very much stadiums that can hold 90,000 and stuff, so that's probably why it is so high up, but it's one of those stadiums you go to, you're just blown away. As you can see, my YouTube profile picture kind of thing is me standing at Wembley, and all my socials it's me standing at Wembley, because it's just one of those stadiums. It's so iconic in British football, and English fans claim it's coming home. That's what they mean, it's coming home to Wembley, but I don't think it will ever come home. I'm quite sorry, English fans, but I don't think it will. But it is so iconic. I mean, when it hosts cup semi-finals, it is amazing, but obviously sometimes if you're coming from Manchester, the fans are working class with it. Going down to London, it's very expensive, so that's probably your argument against it, but I think it's by far the best stadium, as I've said, in the UK. So to round it off, we have put the 10 best stadiums, and I would say the rankings might have been harsh, they might have been not harsh, but that's just my opinion. Opinions might change depending if I visit them. And yeah, so anyhow, if you enjoyed the video, remember to click that subscribe button on the bottom right or left. I don't know, just click it anyway, and leave a like down below, and remember to subscribe to Just Adam, watch all his videos, because apparently he's a good guy. And I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching, and goodbye.